I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show any ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. Lately you say he been killing the vibe. Gotta be sick of this guy. Pull up skirt, get in the right.
What's up, you guys? I'm back again with another video. And today I just wanted to chill back and like talk to you guys, like tell you a story time maybe about how I found out I got pregnant. What? How I found out I was pregnant. So I just wanted to like, you know, sit back and like relax and like tell you guys the story. If you know you're interested in stuff, because I know there's many of like people's question like, how did you know you was pregnant? And like, you know, I gotta keep repeating the story. But so this all happened when I was living in Jersey with my man. And like, to be honest, like I was gaining so much weight, and like I would like try to suck it in because like I like got embarrassed like around him. I'm like, damn, like why am I, like I know I'm eating, but like why am I getting so fat? Like why am I gaining so much weight? Like what the hell is going on? So like when I'll be around him, like I'll like try to suck in my belly, and then like I got tired of that. So I'm like, you know what, babe, like why don't you just like work out with me, like, you know, so I can like, you know, want to work out, like, because it gives me motivation when people work out with me and stuff like that. So I'm like, why don't you work out with me, and like, you know, maybe that like pushes me to lose weight and stuff like that, because I'm getting fat and I don't know like what's going on. And he's like, oh, that's why you've been trying to like every time you're with me you're like sucking in your belly and whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. So after that, like I ended up buying like a in Spanish we call it a faja, in English like a bodysuit, like so you can work out. I ended up buying one of those and I put it on and I'm like, oh my god, this shit is tight as a mofo, right? I'm like, damn, this shit is tight, like what the hell? So I'm like, maybe it's supposed to be like that, let's get straight to working out. So I ended up, after we started working out in the house and whatever, he had to work a lot, so, and I was going to school at the time and stuff like that, so it wasn't working out, like the schedule wasn't right. So I'm like, you know what, babe, like put me in the gym. So I ended up being in the gym and stuff like that, but then I was also sometimes working out at home. And when I was working out at home, like I noticed like the bodysuit was like so tight, and like I felt so uncomfortable. And then when I finished working out, I like be dizzy, and like I'll just see like circles and all this other shit. Like I was always dizzy and like not feeling good and stuff like that. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know what? Forget it. Like, so then one day I went to school. I had school, and then like it was me and the girls and stuff, and we was like, cause always at lunchtime, like we always go out to eat. So we was like, yo, like let's go to Subway, since we all like Subways, and I always like to be eating sandwiches and shit from Subways. And then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get a bacon, egg, and cheese with some onions and like other shit. And so then we're like sitting down at the table and whatever, and we're talking and crap. And then I'm like, I took a bite of my sandwich and I'm like, ooh, like it just wanted to come back up. And I'm like, what the hell? Like this shit is weird, because I usually love eating sandwiches from Subway, so I don't know what's the case, like what's the problem. So then my friend was like, oh, you sure you're not pregnant? I'm like, girl, you crazy? Me pregnant? Never, honey. I will never get pregnant. You bugging. She was like, are you sure about that? And I'm like, nah. Me pregnant? Nah, never. Chill. Back it up. So she was like, I feel like you should check, because you don't want to eat. Like, that's weird. And then like on top of that, you look like, she said I look I don't know what it was, I forgot what it was, but it was something different about me. So I'm like, nah, like I'm not pregnant, whatever. So by the end of the day, when I had to go home and stuff, I'm over here thinking, I'm like, you know, when you walk and you're by yourself, and then like you start thinking about crap, like talking to yourself, and I'm like, damn, maybe I'm pregnant and I don't know. Like maybe it's like, maybe I don't feel good, or maybe it was just like today was not the day for me, like, you know. So I'm like here talking to myself while I'm going home, and I'm like, you know what, there's a 99-cent store right next to my house. Let me just go buy a pregnancy test. So I go downstairs and I go buy a pregnancy test. I go downstairs. I'm already downstairs. So I go next door to the 99-cent store, and I'm like, can I get a pregnancy test, whatever. So I go upstairs to my house, take the pregnancy test. But before I even take the pregnancy test, I'm like, oh my God, like, what if I'm pregnant? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna tell my mom? Like, you know, like, is like, what's gonna happen after this, you know? So I'm like thinking all of that, like, you know. So I take the pregnancy test, and that shit came with 2 lines. That shit said, whoop whoop, 2 lines straight up. I didn't even have to wait the 3 minutes or the 2 minutes, whatever it says to wait. I didn't even have to wait that. It said the 2 lines right there. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, maybe because this is from the 99-cent store, maybe it's incorrect. So I got dressed or whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna believe whatever that shit says. So I got dressed and whatever, and I went downstairs to the store. Got another one. And I'm like, oh my God, let's see. So I go upstairs and I take the pregnancy test. And the 2 lines come up again. And of course, I start crying. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm not ready for this. Like, I'm only 20 years old, and I'm like, I'm pregnant. Like, how many weeks am I? Am I like already a month? I was asking myself all these questions, right? Mind you, I'm by myself at the house. He wasn't there. Nobody was there with me. I'm by myself. So you go even crazy when you're by yourself. You start thinking crap. You start like crying. You start getting emotional. So I'm like, oh my God, like, is this real? Like, is this true? Like, am I pregnant? Like, you know, you got all these questions going through your head. So I couldn't wait. So I called my mom, and I'm like, you know, I sent her a picture first, I think. And I'm like, Ma, like, I'm pregnant. She's like, no, like, you know, of course she's gonna be disappointed, like, you know, like, I'm her big girl, and I'm like, you know, she's gonna be disappointed, you know, my age, I wasn't ready and stuff. So she was like, no, like, why, like, you know, go check yourself and stuff like that. So yeah, but at the end of the day, my mom accepted it, because when I went to because this is why. When I went to the appointment, I made an appointment, and when I went, the lady checked me to see how many weeks, how many months I was and stuff like that. And she was like, you know, you're like, you're 3 months pregnant. I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, you're 3 months pregnant, or you're about to be 3 months, something like that. But I was close, so I was like a day early. It was something, but she was like, you're 3 months basically. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So that means that I've been working out, putting the bodies through, like walking a lot, everything, doing hella shit, picking up heavy stuff and everything, not knowing that I was pregnant. So that's why I was feeling all these types of like emotion, and like feeling lightweight and lightheaded, and like all this crazy shit that, you know, you feel when you're pregnant. Haley's there just look at me. So then I'm like, oh my God, like, I've been working out, and I've been literally, when I went to the gym, I ran for an hour, and when I got out from the treadmill thing, I don't know if that's what it's called, like, I felt lightheaded and everything, like I was sick. So so then like I was like, oh my god, like, so she was like, you got pregnant October 13th if I'm not mistaken. And then I'm like, oh my god, like, you know, I started like feeling, I don't know, like, a lot of shit went through my head. So she was like, you need time to think about it, because she was like, do I want to keep her or not? I was like, yeah, can you give me time? So she left the room, and I just stood there by myself, just thinking, you know, like, whether I want to have it or not. And then she came back inside, and she's like, have you thought about it? I'm like, no, like, I don't know what to do. Can you help me out? And then she's like, look, I'm gonna give you an advice, and not because, you know, not because I'm telling you to keep it, but here's some pictures. And she shows me like what the baby has in like around 3 months, like how they already developed and how big they are, what they have, like the head shape, the body, the hands and stuff like that. That immediately, once she told me everything and how big they are and everything, I changed my mind. I'm like, I'm having the baby. I was like, I'm having the baby. I gotta do what I gotta do, you know, face the consequences, and like, you know, what can I do? But before I decided, I spoke to my man, and I told him, I'm like, do you want to have the baby? Like, he was excited when I first told him. He was excited, and like, he was like, yeah, of course, like, you know, like, of course, that's my baby, like, why would I even, you know? So, you know, we ended up having the baby, and here she is, beautifully. Haley, what you doing? She's beautiful in all types of ways, and she's amazing, she's smart, and she changed our lives, you know? She made us grow up to the human beings that we are now. And they hi, so Haley. And yeah, and I'm very proud of that. So, and I don't regret anything. I don't change my mind for anything. So but the way I told my man was I was too, yes, just go, it doesn't matter, just go. The way I told my man, it was like, since I got too excited and he was working and he was far away from me, so I told him through text. I think I called him or I texted him, I don't know, I forgot. And I was like, you know what, babe, like, you know, I'm kind of pregnant. And you know what's funny? That like 5 days after like all this happened, I was playing around with him, like joking around with him and like pranking him, and I was like, oh, I'm pregnant. And he's like, shut up, no you're not pregnant. And I'm like, yes I am. So I went on Google and I took like a picture of like a pregnancy test, and he was like, show me a picture of you holding it, like your hands, like I want to see your nails, since I always have my nails done. He was like, I want to see your nails, like you Haley, stop, like you holding the pregnancy test, so I could believe you that it's true. And I'm like, fuck. So I Googled, I'm like girls holding their pregnancy test and something like that. And he was like, I don't believe you. I'm like, all right, fine, you know what, you got me. And then this happened, and he's like, I don't believe you. When I tell him, I'm like, I don't believe you. I'm like, you don't believe me? I'm serious. And he's like, send me a picture with you holding your the pregnancy test. And then I'm like, fine, here. And then he was so excited, like he was so happy. He was like, why didn't you wait until I got home? And like, you know, I wanted to surprise him and everything, but I was so like anxious, and like everything was just going crazy inside me, honestly, when I found out that I was pregnant. So when I went back to school, the same person who told me that I needed to check if I was pregnant, I told her, I was like, yeah girl, I'm pregnant. And they were all happy and everything. But so like, yeah, when I told the girls, they were excited for me, they were happy and everything. And yeah, I was happy, you know, like I don't regret anything, and still to this day I don't regret it. And no, I don't want no more kids. I think I'm done. Maybe in a few 10 years, 15, I'll have a little boy, you know, but I need to be good in many ways. So, but yeah, like, And you know, my mom loves my daughter to death. She loves her so much. Everybody's in love with my baby girl. And I appreciate my family for being there for me, you know. And just being the way they are with my daughter. Like, it's amazing in many ways. And the way they love her. And I love it, like, you know. And so I just want to give thanks to everybody who shows appreciation and loving and caring and all this stuff, you know, to my daughter. And I love that. And even though my mom wasn't really with it at the beginning, which all parents are like that, because even my father, he was not with it. Like, he was like, you gotta be kidding me, like, really? But at the end of the day, they are amazing grandma and grandpas to my baby, and I appreciate everything. Give me this, girl. And like, I'm happy, you know. The most important thing was that my baby's healthy. She's amazing. She's smart and everything at the same time. And she loves to touch so freaking much. Right? You like to touch a lot? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to touch a lot, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's my whole story on like how I found out I was pregnant with this princess that I have here. And yeah, if you guys want more story time, just comment down below what other story times you guys want to hear from me, and I'll be happy to assist you with that. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, as always. Give me good video ideas, what you guys want to see, and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Come on, let's get up there, guys. That's what we gotta do. Subscribe to my channel. So you guys like my makeup? Oh my gosh, so amazing. Oh my god. I will be posting, I think I'll be posting the tutorial first and then this video, or maybe this video and then the tutorial. But no matter what, it'll be in my channel, so just watch out for that. And as always, guys, I love you. Bye.
Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Ay.